flickering fluorescent lights of the apartment complex hallway cast long, distorted shadows that danced with my every nervous step. It had been 3 days since I last saw him, 3 days of a hypervigilance that felt like a constant hum beneath my skin. Every creak of the building, every distant car door slamming, sent a jolt through me. He lived just 2 floors down, a constant, unseen presence that had turned my sanctuary into a potential trap. It started innocently enough, or so I told myself. A casual request for a cigarette when I was heading out to my car. Then the questions, probing and unnervingly personal. How old am I? What do I do? Do I do drugs? He'd pressed, relentless, his proximity making my skin crawl. I'd tried to appease him, a few dollars, a mumbled dismissal. It hadn't worked. Instead, it had opened a door he was determined to pry open wider. The phone number exchange had been the true mistake, a moment of panicked compromise that I now regretted with every fiber of my being. His texts, at first sporadic, then persistent, followed by calls from a second number, then FaceTime requests, a cascade of unwanted attention. Each unanswered notification was a testament to my growing unease. Then came the renewed encounter, a chilling echo of the first. He'd materialized out of the evening gloom, his voice unnervingly cheerful as he questioned my silence. "Must have been a glitch, man," he'd said, his smile too wide, his eyes too bright. He'd spoken of jobs, of friendship, of wanting to be my friend. But there was a desperation in his voice, a cloying intensity that felt less like camaraderie and more like an obsession. I deflected, offered vague excuses, my heart hammering against my ribs. He saw my car, he knew my routine. He was a constant, looming threat in the periphery of my life. The FaceTime barrage had been the final straw. 6 calls in a single day from 2 different numbers. Each ring a summons, a demand for my attention that I refused to grant. I'd let them go unanswered, a silent, passive resistance that felt both cowardly and necessary. He was a demon, I thought, not in a supernatural sense, but in the way he clung, insidious and persistent, draining the light from my days. Then a chilling parallel. 4 days ago, as I was driving away, 2 figures had exited their car, beckoning. When I'd ignored them, they'd yelled, their voices echoing in the twilight, and actually ran after my vehicle. I'd floored it, the engine roaring in protest, my own fear a cold knot in my stomach. I'd reported it, noted the plate, but the image of them running, their faces contorted in pursuit, was seared into my mind. Now the apartment feels like a cage. I've bought pepper spray, its reassuring weight a small comfort in my pocket. I scan the parking lot before leaving, before returning. I avoid eye contact. I walk with a forced briskness, my senses on high alert. He hasn't appeared since that last, unnerving encounter. But the silence is deafening. It's the quiet before the storm, the pause before the next, inevitable surge of his unwanted attention. I feel it, a growing dread that whispers that this is far from over. The apartment complex, once a neutral space, has become a hunting ground, and I am the prey. "Hello, You've stumbled upon the Aquila files. Are you sure you want to know what lurks in the shadows? Because the story doesn't end here. He's still out there, watching, waiting. And maybe, just maybe, he's found you too. Subscribe if you dare, but don't say I didn't warn you.